Let's go. How's everybody doing on day 3 of the NFL draft? Figured I'd stop in because as a former offensive lineman, I'm really happy. I'm really happy that the 49ers have changed their ways and started to actually invest in the offensive line through the draft. I'm thrilled. I'm absolutely thrilled. I've talked about this ad nauseum. It's been really hard to scout who the 49ers like in regards to the offensive line because they've only taken 3 guys in their entire tenure up until this point. Mike McGlinchey, Justin School, and Colton McKivitz. They've only drafted 3 guys in their entire tenure, since Kyle and John took over. So it's been a little difficult to try and forecast who they're going to take. But I'm in love, man. You could probably see the bags under my eyes. I was up all night last night watching Aaron Banks film, falling in love, falling head over heels in love with Aaron Banks. Like, oh my goodness. I'm so happy. He's so good. Aaron Banks is so good. And then the 49ers just today, not too long ago, selected Jalen Moore out of Western Michigan, I believe. Yeah, we like that too. And so the common theme with the 2 offensive linemen, big bodies that can move extremely well. Great feet. I mean, that's what you want, man. That's what you want in this zone scheme. You need offensive linemen who can move. You need the feet. Yeah, I know. Bleacher Report gave us a D because that's the thing. Offensive line play is an art form that most people don't understand. Even people who are paid to cover this sport for a living don't understand the nuances that come along with offensive line play. I see it time and time again. But luckily, I played quite a bit of offensive line, so we can really understand what they're trying to accomplish with their technique, what they're doing, why they're doing it, and how it should be done. And when you're looking at Aaron Banks and Jalen Moore, I mean, Aaron Banks is different. Like, I keep saying this. Aaron Banks is different. No one that big should be able to move like that. The feet, the base, everything. Amazing. Like, his movement skills for his size, whoo! And then, getting into Jalen Moore, same thing. His feet in pass protection, I know a lot of fans like to come after Mike McGlinchey, and one of the things that you can look at from Mike McGlinchey's game from a true evaluation standpoint is that he has some struggles with his technique in pass set. And when I say that, I'm talking about the depth in his pass set, how his feet work together, and that gets him in trouble. And a couple quick fixes with his depth and how he works his feet, his whole situation in the pass set changes. But Jalen Moore, you look at his feet, the size that he has, and what he's able to do being that big, wow. So the 49ers got two big maulers with really good feet. Really, really good feet. So that's really exciting. I finally get to break down some offensive linemen. So far in the last, 4 years now, I've only broken down McGlinchey, School, and McKivitz. But this year, we got 2. So I'm really happy. And I love who they picked. I really do. They picked some legitimate offensive linemen. I think it's obviously hard for some 49er fans to understand, like, is this a good pick? Did we get someone good? Did we reach? Aaron Banks, getting him in the trade back scenario, steal. Like, I'm watching him all night. I'm like, how is he not a first-round draft pick? How is Aaron Banks not a first-round draft pick? He's really good. So we're on the clock right now. We'll see what happens. Daylon Hayes went right before us. I would have loved Daylon Hayes on the 49ers. Notre Dame edge. I really would have loved him. That would have been a good pick. Another Senior Bowl guy. Liked him a lot at the Senior Bowl. Love that we're taking Senior Bowl guys, too. A little known fact, Trey Lance was at the Senior Bowl. He didn't play, but he was there. And he was meeting with teams, and he was doing all that. We didn't find out till after that. He was actually hiding in the stands watching the game. But Trey Lance was at the Senior Bowl. Aaron Banks was at the Senior Bowl. Jalen Moore was at the Senior Bowl. Draft starts in Mobile, man. It's really fun to be able to get to watch those guys. Really fun to be able to watch those guys. So let's see who we get. Who's it going to be? Are they going to go wide receiver here? Let's see what we get. Who's it going to be? You guys want Shi Smith? See lots of Demetric Felton, I believe, is still on the board. I want Demetric Felton, man. If Demetric Felton is still out there, who do we get? I'm seeing Trey Hill. Trey Hill, huh? Is that who we drafted? Or no? That's just who you want. Let's see. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? I'm excited. Come on. Bring us Felton. Bring us Felton. Come on, Niners. Oh, cornerback. 49ers go cornerback. Let's go. Demondori. Oh, man, that's a hard name. That's a hard name. Oh, I believe he's an Oregon kid. Right? So hold on. Bear with me real quick. I got to get my posts out. You got to do my posting thing. And then we'll look into it. But, yeah, it's the Oregon boy. Oh. Okay, good. It's not number 4. Number 6, though. He knows Brandon Ayuk very well. If it's the same guy I'm thinking of, I think he knows Brandon Ayuk very well. But let's see. Let me get my posts out, and then we'll start looking at this. So the 49ers take a cornerback, 2 offensive linemen, 2 cornerbacks. You see it. There's a little bit of planning for the future here, and that's one of the cool things with what the 49ers did with this draft is they went into this with really no major holes or needs. So you can kind of see right now how they're picking picks that can contribute this year, but will most likely see a lot of contributions from in year 2, year 3. But let's go. All right. So the Oregon DB heads down to the Bay. Let's go. All right. I might have to pull up some tape on him. We can watch it live on YouTube. Let's see here. Again, bear with me. Getting these posts out. Posts. Come on, get on. How the 49ers fans feeling about this draft so far, though? We feeling all good? We feeling all right? We happy? We happy with the future? Let's go. Some people saying he's bad. I mean, that's what. So I remember scouting Ayuk, man. I remember scouting Ayuk, and it was the Oregon game where he torched every single DB they threw at them. They rotated 4 at him. They rotated 6. They threw Javon Holland at him. Literally had not one answer for Ayuk. Ayuk literally embarrassed the entire Oregon secondary. And I believe our boy was one of them. But we'll see. We'll see, man. I'm excited to get into it, though. Super excited about the offensive lineman. All right. Almost there, guys. 49ers have selected Oregon cornerback. Okay. Tweet. And now Instagram. All right, let's see what we got here. Sorry, guys. Again. Multitasking. Okay, let's go. Oh. All right. So the 49ers opts not to go wide receiver. So I think, honestly, how we should kind of feel, like, I know a lot of people are interested in getting a wide receiver, especially a slot type of guy. I think what this should really tell us is how much confidence they have in Richie James. I think that's the takeaway. Honestly, I think that's the takeaway here. I think the takeaway is that they like Richie James a lot. I think that's the case. Because when Emmanuel Mosley joined me and I asked him about some wide receivers that he likes to go up against in practice that give him really good work, he's like, man, Richie James. Not a lot of people talk about Richie James, but he put some respect on Richie James' name, and I honestly feel like what we're kind of seeing right now is how the 49ers feel about it. I think they like Richie James. I do. I think they like Richie James a lot. Jalen Hurd and Juwan Jennings hopefully coming back from injury. They brought in Sanu. So maybe they feel okay. Or they still feel like there's a great opportunity to continue to push the positional value of wide receiver down the line a little bit, because there are still some really good wide receivers available. And I think they're going to be available into the 6th round as well. So I think there's an opportunity here that you could really, again, not only find guys later on still, but you could also find some undrafted guys. There's a lot of really good wide receiver talent in this class, and they're still on the board. I believe Cade Johnson is still available. You give me Cade? Yeah, so I'm kind of looking at Lenore. I don't really know how to say his name. I've never heard it said before. He looks smaller. So let's pull up. Let's see how big he is. See how big he is. What is he? 5'11", 194. So not the biggest guy in the world. So right away, he looks like a slot guy. He looks like he looks like he might have K1 Williams future replacement in him. Decent tackle. So yeah, he's definitely a smaller guy, but I see some decent skills in regards to his movement ability. Yeah, I think we had some fun at his expense when we were breaking down Ayuk. When we broke down Ayuk together a couple years ago, we were, or it was last year or whatever. We watched the Oregon game, and we had a lot of fun watching Ayuk embarrass the Oregon DBs, and I believe he was one of them because he was number 6. Number 4 got it the worst. Number 6 was the second, and then Javon Holland 8 did okay. But Ayuk dusted these fools. But yeah, I mean he's a smaller guy. I would say Ambry Thomas would be kind of like your outside cornerback in this scenario. Ambry Thomas has all the traits and the size to be like a legitimate outside corner. And honestly, I see Lenoir is more of a slot guy. He looks like he's built for the slot. But it looks like he has really good ability to, work his hands, work his feet, work his hips. He's really good at hanging in the back hip of some of these wide receivers. Yeah, he's got really good feet. So yeah, he looks like a slot guy. He looks like if I'm scouting and I'm trying to envision where he would fit best in the NFL is in the slot. Based on how I'm seeing him mirror defenders, based on how I'm seeing him work his feet and his hips, he's good at shooting his hands. So yeah, I could see that translate to being a strong slot cornerback. Decent speed turn. I've seen him in zone a couple times. Looks like he's pretty good at keeping his eyes in the back. Oh, that was ugly. That wasn't him, though. So, yeah, it's not bad. I mean, 5th round cornerback, potentially slot corner. Not bad. Good movement skills. Twitchy. Not bad. Haven't really seen him get challenged yet too much in coverage. Let's see what we got. Challenge him. Go after him. Attack him. Let me see you attack him. Okay, you had the under there. Let him go. And then we had help over the top. So yeah, it's all right. All right, I'll show you guys the video on on YouTube since I can do that. Let's see, share screen. Share. My camera's blocking my share button. Okay, so let's get this going. Add to stream. All right. So we're watching Lenoir. I don't know how to say his name. But you see him there at the top. So let's get this going right here. So like I was saying earlier, if you're watching on YouTube, you'll be able to watch along. But here he is playing outside corner. I like his ability, how he shoots his hands. He shoots his hands without lunging. Like you see right there, he's shooting his hands. He's getting physical, but he's not lunging at him. So he's just getting position on this wide receiver. And then you look at the hips, the mirroring, the feet. Like, I like that. Like this right here, that's nice. I like that. We like that. Even though it's a run play, I still like what it represents. Because watch his feet, watch how he mirrors the wide receiver, gets hands on him, but he's not lunging. I like it. So, decent traits. Decent traits. Obviously, need to watch a lot more to just get a better idea of who he is from a consistency standpoint. But I like that. I like that. I like the hands. Watch the hands. I like it. He's controlling them. He's controlling the wide receiver right there. I'm fine. The defensive coach. That's a W. We'll give you that win. Maybe disengage a little bit quicker and try and get your nose in on the tackle. But so one of the first things I've noticed with Lenoir is I like how he shoots his hands. I like the feet. He's really good at mirroring wide receivers, staying square in front of them. He's actually not bad. I like it. Let's go. The elite shoe thrower for the Cards. You love to see it. You love to see it. Yeah, let's go. All right. It's subtle. It's subtle. All right. It's nothing crazy. It's subtle. But look at him. He's just like, oh, there's nothing going on here. The play's over. No. Push him. His hands, man, he's good. I like the way he uses his hands. Okay. Down here at the bottom of the screen. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, dude. And still, like this to me, especially when you guys have guys in the slot, you don't want them to be able to beat you right away. You want to be able to get your hands on them. You want to make their release much difficult than it needs to be. Like I said, I mean, he could play outside. So what he's kind of reminding me of right now, a little bit of DJ Reed. You guys remember DJ Reed? It's kind of what he reminded me of a little bit. Definitely not the same player. But based on the way DJ Reed was waived and then picked up by Seattle, the 49ers could have used that depth. They really could have used that depth this year. Yeah, just look at this. So he's playing off. They're in zone. And then when he realizes he's going to have this guy enter his area, or if that's man, I can't tell. He seemed to jump on him really quickly, so that could be man. Yeah, it looks like man because you got one guy playing out of position. This guy's way out of position. Got bailed out by the D-line. Yeah, so good traits. He has good traits, man. Nice tackle. You don't want to see, I mean, he's clearly not going to run anyone over, but that was a good tackle. Took on the force of the hit, brought the running back down. It's all right. And we're back on the clock. Are we back on the clock? Now bring me Demetric Felton. Now bring me Demetric Felton. Shi Smith is still available. Troy Warner still available. Demetric Felton. I would love Demetric Felton for multiple reasons. Demetric Felton can play running back and wide receiver. He can play multiple roles and returner. He can be the returner. He can be a gadget guy, special teamer. Would love to see it. Would love to see it. Let's see. Where'd my draft go? Well, let's see. Who's it going to be? Who is it going to be? 49ers are on the clock as we speak. Who's it going to be? Who do you guys want? Who do you guys want? Is this where they finally go wide receiver? Eastside Chris is saying the pick is in. Pick is in. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Hi, Smith. Oh, Simi Fecko. Not to us, though. Not to us, sorry. Simi Fecko went to the Cowboys. 6'4" stud. Who are we taking, though? Who are the 49ers selecting right here? They going wide receiver? Fans want wide receiver. I see lots of Shi Smith, Troy Warner, Sage Surratt. I like the Sage Surratt pick. He gives me some Jordy Nelson vibes. Who's it going to be? We got Hufanga. Oh, okay. Okay. Talana Hufanga. Oos. Come on down. Wow, great value. Really great value here. He's good. He's quality. I like him. I like him. That's good. I mean, he's not going to be like your ultra burner. Like, he's not going to be like this ultra tradey guy. But he's nice. He's still nice, man. I like that. I like that a lot. Wow, what great value. Key special teamer right away. Like, right, I'm talking right away. Key special teamer. Nice. Nice. We like that. Dude, 49, I mean, they might not be the like biggest name brands, like of course, like in the process, but these are good picks, guys. These are good picks. They're solid. And that's the thing with this scouting department is like they may not typically go with the big names all the time that get all the pre-draft hype and pre-draft buzz, but that doesn't mean they're not picking good ones. And this dude's good. And to be available this late in the 5th round, and you get a guy who can contribute right away in special teams and provide really strong depth at safety behind Tart, Harris, Ward, Tarvarius. I like it. I like it a lot. And I think this value is appropriate for him. I think it is absolutely appropriate for him. Like I said, he's a good football player. Like there's football players, then you see guys get drafted with like super traits, like super speed, super quick, super fast. He's not going to be the fastest guy. He's not going to be the most tradey guy, but he's a good football player. Like, you know, like, I mean, that might sound cliche, but he's just a good football player. Like he just plays football. Like he's really good at playing football. Like that pick. I like that a lot. And I believe the 49ers still have a 5th rounder, so there's still hope. I think there's a 5th rounder and 6th rounder left. I like that pick, man. The 49ers, all right, now I'm multitasking. The 49ers have selected safety. Funga. Let's go. I like it. I like it, man. We'll pull him up on YouTube for sure. Right after this, we're going straight to YouTube, pulling it up. Right after this, straight to YouTube, pulling the tape. Let me get these posts out. Let me get the posts out, and then we up to YouTube. Talana, Hufanga, Oos. Hey, man, I'm a sucker for Polynesian football players, man. I had the opportunity to play with a lot of poly boys. And when you find the ones that are wired right, because we ain't going front. Some of my Usos like to chill a little too much. But you find the right ones, hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, let's pull them up. Straight to the tape. Let's go. Let's see. Alana. I don't know if that's how I spell his name. Talana. Why did I say H? Talana. Let's go. All my Usos out there, they know. They know what I'm talking about. They know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all are wired right, and some of y'all wired to chill. It is what it is. But honestly, if the 49ers did too want to convert him to linebacker, he would be one of these hybrid guys. He would be one of these hybrid guys where I could honestly see him playing linebacker. I've talked about it ad nauseum. Divine Diablo was one of the guys that I really liked in that hybrid role that could play safety, could play outside linebacker, can kind of move all over the field. I think Hufanga offers that. Look, you see him right here. You see him right here. He's basically playing outside linebacker. Look at, he's coming off the edge. Exactly. That's what we want. That's what I'm talking about right there. Right there. Exactly what I'm talking about. And then look, now he's playing deep middle. So I think that's fun. Is he Tongan? Is he Tongan or Samoan? Help me out. Tongan or Samoan? He's Tongan. Toko, let's go. That's a Tongan boy. And I'm gonna lie, most of my boys are Tongan, so I know the vibes too. I assumed he was Samoan. My bad. My apologies to all my Tokos and my Usos out there. I apologize. Y'all look alike. Don't hate me. Oh my goodness. Let's go. He's Tongan. All right. All right. So there you kind of see where the traits, remember we talked about the traits? He's not the biggest traits guy. So you can see, like, he should be able, like, if you're on Instagram, you're not being able to see this, but if you're on YouTube, you should be able to see that he should be able to close down this gap. He should be able to close that down. Like, that should happen. Like, that shouldn't, like, you shouldn't take that poor of an angle to get beat like that. Like, that needs to be a tackle. Like, that needs to be a tackle right there. But that's exactly what I'm talking about. Exactly what I'm talking about. He's not an ultra tradey guy. He doesn't have super great speed or any of that. He's just a football player. So that's why I think he actually could play outside linebacker for the 49ers. He really looks like he could slot into that role because he has that nastiness, that grittiness. Those Tongans know. All my Tongan boys know. Y'all don't back down from a challenge. Oh, look at Dimitrik. As we're watching Dimitrik Felton. But that's what he brings. I don't think he has the athletic traits to be a safety in this league. I think he could play in certain spots, but honestly, he looks like he would be a great outside linebacker. He looks like he would be a great outside linebacker who has coverage skills, who has the ability to play in coverage. It's just the problem is some of his traits don't allow him to. And so like there, you like to see that. Look at him kind of navigate through the traffic. He navigates through the traffic. Boom, good hit, wraps up, gets him to the ground, little AI step over. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. All right, where's he at? So yeah, gets his nose in there. So I like it. Like I said, I like it. He's a good football player. I wouldn't say he's the best safety, but like here's an example. You see him coming off the edge. He gets trapped pretty easily. You want to see him to catch that earlier, spin it back inside. But it's also just a great play by the offensive lineman here. Demetric, man. Come through, Demetric. Love to see Demetric in the – and see, like here, you can see that they have him all over the place. They line him up all over the place. But I imagine this is where he's going to live. This is where he's going to live for the 49ers. If he gets on the field for defense, this is where I see him being in the box. He's an in-the-box player. I would be a little concerned to have him out in coverage. Not necessarily what I'm looking for out of him. I want to see him play in the box. Oh, Palomalu vibes? I mean, that's the thing. Palomalu was a superb athlete. Palomalu was an absolute superb athlete. Look at Demetric Felton. Come on, Kyle. Please do it. Please bring me Demetric, man. Please bring me Demetric. Look at him. We're supposed to be watching the safety, but look at Demetric, man. What a stud. Please bring me Demetric Felton. Is he still on the board? Oh, look at how my Usos and Tokos in the chat. They're hyped. Chee-hoo! Let's go. They're hyped. We got the boy staying on the west side. So you can tell he has good vision. He has good vision. He's really good at navigating through the trash, which again, he just looks like to me, if I'm scouting, if I'm projecting, I see him as an in-the-box player. I don't necessarily want him. I don't want him out there. I don't want him out there getting burned. We got to keep the Toko clean, man. We got to keep him clean. We got to keep him clean. Oh, man. Got to keep him clean. Yeah, see, like, again, here's, again, how you can see he got tripped up. I think that's 8's fault. 8 tripped him. 8 tripped him. But yeah, see, like this coming off the edge, I like that. I like that. That's what I envision. That's what I envision for him. In the box player, play around the line of scrimmage. That's what I envision for him. I don't envision him as being like, you look at Tarvarius Moore. Tarvarius Moore has speed. Speed, traits. That's what Tarvarius is. Tarvarius is a straight up traits guy. Where I would say Hufanga is the opposite. He doesn't have the elite traits. That's why I would project him as a linebacker. So, how long until the 49ers are back on the clock? We still have one more pick in the 5th, right? Still have one more 5th in the pick, I believe. $190. So we're coming up real quick. All right, I got to see who's available, though. I want to see who we got left on the board. Man, how Demetric Felton? What's going on with Demetric? Is Demetric still on the board? There's got to be something. I know he ran a slow 40. I know the 40 wasn't great. I think the 40 came out to something like 4.55, which is actually surprising because he looks a lot faster on tape and in person. Shaka Toney, yeah, that would be dope. Who's my guy if we go wide receiver? Demetric Felton, man. He's on the screen if you're on YouTube right now, man. I want him because he can play multiple roles. I just see him as a chess piece for Kyle. He can play running back. He can play slot. Super talented. Ooh. So, yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see what they do with Hufanga. Like I said, I think he's a better football player than he is like a better traits guy. Traits aren't going to wow you. He's not going to be that guy who's like, oh, super good feet, super fast. Doesn't really have that. I mean, he's a good athlete. He's not bad. Just not next level. If that makes sense. So let's see who's available. How many picks? Ooh, draft Grimes. I would love Trevon Grimes. But the thing with Trevon Grimes is he doesn't separate. So I would have some reservation thinking that the 49ers would select Trevon Grimes. I mean, maybe late they would because they took Juwan Jennings late, and they're kind of similar. So wait, we got one pick left, right? One pick left. Yeah, Shaka Toney's still available. We haven't addressed edge. Haven't addressed any edge. No interior D line has been addressed. We've stuck on the offensive side for the most part. Oh no, I lied. 2 cornerbacks, a safety, running back, 2 offensive linemen, quarterback. Pretty balanced. Oh, Cade Johnson is still available. Love Cade. Cade would be fun to have. Deontay Brown. Deontay Brown's still available, the left guard from Alabama. Do you remember when everyone was so hyped off of him in the national championship game? I was like, he's not good. I didn't understand it. Everyone was like, oh, look at Brown. What a stud. I was like, that just looks like a sloppy offensive lineman. I was like, I don't think he's that good. He's still available. Let's see who else is out there. It's Marion Terry, wide receiver from Florida State. Austin Watkins is available. I actually would probably go Austin Watkins. If I want a true wide receiver who has potential to be a number 1, I'm going Austin Watkins. If that's what I want. If I want a wide receiver who has potential to be a number 1, I'm going Austin Watkins. But if I am looking for a slot kind of gadget guy, then I like Demetric Felton a little bit more than Shi Smith, just because Demetric Felton offers a little bit more as a potential running back. Oh, come on, Hufanga. You got to make that tackle, man. Got to make that tackle. You got to get your head across. Why is your head going behind him? You got to get your head across. Don't do that. Don't do that. Perfect example of why technique matters. You got to get your head across. If Hufanga gets his head in front of him, he has a chance of actually making this tackle. Oh, what's happening? And, yeah, bad technique. Got to get your head in front. Got to get your head in front. But, yeah, Austin Watkins, I think. If the 49ers want that number one, like potential number one, Austin Watkins. If the 49ers want a slot gadget guy, then Demetric Felton, Shi Smith. Quincy Roche. That's who you guys want? You want Quincy? Quincy's still available, right? If we got Shi Smith, 49ers fans would go wild. Man, my guy Khalil Herbert's still on the board. Dude, there's going to be some legit undrafted free agent running backs. They're going to need some legit, or they're going to be some legit undrafted free agent running backs. Yeah, Roche is still out there. Marlon Tuipulotu, USC defensive tackle. He's pretty decent. I like him enough to take him in this range. Let's see who else is available. How far are we from picking? Ooh, Marquez Stevenson. Man, there's still some good wide receivers out here, man. There's still some really good wide receivers. It's going to be really fun to see what the undrafted free agent situation looks like. I think that's going to be almost the most exciting. So as you guys know, right after the draft, right when the draft is over, it's like the next wave of the draft happens. It's everyone's trying to get the undrafted free agents in. So the 49ers are there's going to be some good crop available out there on the undrafted free agent market. I think the combination of Kyle Shanahan's ability with proven to be able to like give undrafted free agents a shot to win the job could be really enticing for these guys to pick. I really, really feel like that could happen. But let's see. I want to pull up the list. Or no, I want to pull up the draft. Put the draft on. But let's look at the draft tracker. We can look at that together. I don't have to look at that by myself. Where did it go? Where did the draft tracker go? There it is. All right. So 49ers are close to picking, right? Where are we at? So I can see all you guys want Shi. All you guys want Shi. So based on where my stream is at, New England just picked. They took a safety. Philadelphia Eagles pick is in. So then that means the 49ers are 1, 2, 3, 4 more spots away from being on the clock. So they haven't gone for the glamorous spots. I mean, the glamorous spots, they got Trey Sermon. I think that's a big W. They got Trey Lance, Aaron Banks. Whew. There goes Marlon. Marlon Tuipulato. Probably butchered that. Defensive tackle goes to Philadelphia Eagles. Let's see. Yeah, so there's really good guys available. Trill Williams is still available. Again, he's are Darius Washington still available? Shaka Tony still available? Bring me Shaka. Shaka! Shaka! Kylan Hill. I'm a big Kylan Hill fan. Yeah, dude, there's going to be some really good players that go undrafted. Sage Sarah. Teron Jackson. Man, it's just crazy how much talent there is out there. Any tight ends out there? Nah, I liked Bates out of Boise State. He was fun to watch at the Senior Bowl. Kenny Yeboah, tight end. If we're talking tight ends and we want to go maybe with the undrafted guy, Kenny Yeboah he's nice enough. He's nice enough to go here. Chris Evans, running back, they wanted to add. I like Chris Evans a lot, man. I think Chris Evans is a guy, like if you wanted to have that hybrid running back wide receiver, he could fit that slot, fit that role very well. He's a good athlete. I don't think Yeboah went yet. He's still showing available. Looks like Jamie Newman's about to go undrafted. Sheesh. I could have told you that from the Senior Bowl. Daz Newsome is still available. Let's see. Darius Stills, defensive tackle, West Virginia. Elijah Griffin. So I like Elijah Griffin a lot. And so, like, when we look at what's his name? I don't know how to pronounce his name. So Hufanga has been working with Troy Polamalu. That's really cool. That's really cool. Polamalu, former USC legend. Did Frank Darby go? Ooh, Teron Jackson. Wow. Good picks back-to-back by Philly. Good picks, Philly. I like those two defensive line picks back-to-back for Philly. Yeah, dude, there's going to be some good players available. Marlon Williams, bring me Marlon. My boy Marlon, man. Marlon is one of those guys. He's not a traits guy. He's not going to wow you with his ability. He's going to wow you with his heart. He's going to wow you. He's just a baller. He's just a football player. He's like, I call him the Draymond Green of wide receivers. he's going to be fun if he catches on somewhere and does some and gets opportunity. That would be fun. Elijah Mitchell, big Elijah Mitchell guy. Yeah, I can't believe how high Trey McKitty went. You see how low they have him on this NFL board. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting, man. 49ers they're close. They're close. They might even be on the clock here soon. Yep, they're on the clock officially. 49ers are on the clock. All right, who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? There's a lot of boys available. There's a lot of good players available. There's a lot of talent out there. Are they going wide receiver? Are they going defensive line? More running back depth? I mean, this feels like it has to be wide receiver. There's a lot. Let's pull up all the wide receivers available. Let's see. Who's it going to be? Deontay Brown. Please tell me he didn't go to us. Where did Deontay Brown go? Did he go to Carolina? Ooh. Hufanga said that being a special teams Pro Bowler as a rookie is one of his goals. I like that goal. And I think that's an appropriate goal too. Yeah, so look at how high K Johnson is. So according to this prospect board that the NFL has put together, K Johnson is the highest rated wide receiver. And after that, it's to Marion Terry, Austin Watkins, Shi Smith. And the chat is saying the pick is in. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be wide receiver? I would like a wide receiver. Look at Demetric Felton still there. Oh, Frank Darby went to the Falcons. I didn't even see that. Marquez Stevenson, like him a lot. Sage Surratt has potential. Daz Newsom's got potential. Who's it going to be? It's our last pick. Last pick of the day. Who we taking? Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Wide receiver? Are they going to make 49ers fans happy and just put the cherry on the top? I know 49ers fans would be ecstatic about Shi Smith, of course. It's basically like Deebo Samuel's little brother. But let's see. Who's it going to be? Bring me Demetric. Let's go! 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 That's my boy! Let's go! Let's go. I'm not tipping it if you haven't heard it yet. I'm not tipping it if you haven't heard it yet. Let's go! This is my boy. Let's go. I wanted him so bad. One of my biggest draft crushes. I loved this kid at the Senior Bowl. I loved this kid at the Senior Bowl. Let's go. Apparently, so did our guys. They loved him at the Senior Bowl too. Let's go. Hell yeah. I've been talking about this dude all offseason. I have been talking about him all offseason. Elijah Mitchell. Oh, let's go. Out of Louisiana Lafayette, I'm freaking hyped. Trey Sermon and Elijah Mitchell. Let's go. Elijah Mitchell is so underrated. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy. I love him. Yes, I said that. I love him. I've wanted him all offseason. Let's go. Let's go. All right, posting. Post time. Post time. We'll pull up Elijah Mitchell right after this. I'm hyped. I'm big hyped. I'm big hyped. Oh, let's go. We got the boy. Let's go. Let's go. We got him. We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Let's go. I'm so happy. I can't wait to get these posts done so I can talk about them. Trying to get these posts done so I can focus. Okay. Shadow. Okay. Thank you. Go. Yes. Yes. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. The 49ers have selected running back Elijah Mitchell with their last pick. Let's go. I'm so happy. I can't wait to talk about this. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Let's go. Get these dang posts out. Get these dang posts out. Let's go. I want to talk about my boy Elijah Mitchell. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Talk about Draft Crush. Let's go. Let's go. I'm so hyped, man. I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm so hyped. Almost done. Certified Draft Crush. All right. I'm done. I'm done. Finally. I'm done. I'm done. Be happy with Elijah. Elijah's so dope. Elijah's so good, man. He's so good. I don't care. I got to watch him in person. I got to watch him in person for an entire week, and he is one of the guys that stood out to me. He has absolutely been one of the guys that stood out to me from the Senior Bowl. And if he stood out to me, clearly he stood out to the entire scouting department who was at the Senior Bowl sitting 3 rows behind me while we all watched together. Y'all can call it an L pick because you don't know who he is. It's not his fault you don't watch tape. It's not his fault you don't watch tape. It's not John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan's fault that you don't watch tape. Sorry, guys. That's a great pick. That's a great pick. I am hyped. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And again, I tell you over and over and over again, if this is how they feel about wide receiver, that tells you everything you need to know about Richie James. Start putting some respect on Richie James's name. Start putting some damn respect on Richie James's name right now. That tells you everything you need to know about. We've been talking about it all year. Oh, we want this slot guy. We want this fast guy. We want this guy. We want that guy. He's already on the roster. Richie James is already on the roster. Let's go. Keep calling it an L pick because you don't know who he is. Keep calling it an L pick because you don't watch the tape. Keep calling it an L pick because you don't know how to evaluate. Keep going, bro. Keep gassing me up. I'm hyped. This is my boy. I'm hyped. This is certified draft crush. Let's go. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, in Mobile, I was watching all these practices, and this kid from Louisiana Lafayette just kept popping and popping and popping. I'm like, who is this guy? Who? It's Elijah Mitchell. That's who. It is Elijah. I will not let you call that pick an L one bit. Do it. Do it. Keep going. Keep gassing me up. Because you don't watch tape. Because you don't watch film. Because you don't know who he is. He must be a crappy pick, huh? Nah. We know. We know. Elijah Mitchell, let's go, dude. I'm so hyped, man. All right, I'll pull it up. I'm pulling it up on YouTube. Let's go. Elijah Mitchell, bro. I'm telling you, at the Senior Bowl. Okay, and here's my Senior Bowl story. So the first day, I was on the field the entire first day of that practice. And I got to watch Elijah Mitchell ball out from field view. After the practice is over, every player goes back inside. There's 2 guys left on the field. 2 guys left. Who are they? Elijah Mitchell and Chris Evans. And what are they doing? They're working. They're still working. They're working their technique. I literally sat. I stood and I took pictures of all of them. You're going to see the pictures. I was literally it was like my own little private photo shoot with Elijah Mitchell and Chris Evans. And I got to sit there and just snap my pics of these boys and got to watch them work. I got to watch them communicate. I got to watch them work on their craft. Dude, I'm hyped. I'm sorry that you don't have that access. I'm sorry you didn't get to watch them and you think it's an L. I'm sorry. I apologize for you. Keep calling it an L pick. I love it. I'm so hyped off that pick. Let's go. I love Elijah Mitchell, man. I love Elijah Mitchell. That was one of my boys. And this is one of the things I talked about quite a bit. Kick the running back can down the curb, grab a guy like Elijah Mitchell. Let's go. Let's go. So let's see. What do we want to do? Watch highlights? We'll start with highlights. Oh, and just so you guys know, Elijah Mitchell ran a 4.33 at his pro day. So I think he's fast. I think he's a little fast. Come on. What are we talking here? Are you kidding me? He said, this is Alabama, guys. He said, get off me. Tutty. Tugs only. Let's go. I'm so hyped, man. I'm so hyped. Big time Elijah Mitchell stan. You see it there. You see the vision. That was what I saw firsthand at the Senior Bowl. Vision. Oh, yeah. We stan Drake, dude. We've been on Drake. Bro, back in the day when you used to buy ringtones, you used to actually buy ringtones. That used to happen. And we were on Drake when you would type in Drake to search for a ringtone, and it was only Drake Bell from Drake and Josh. It's the only music you can find from a Drake. We've been on Drake since the jump, boys. Look at that vision. That's it right there. Look at the vision. Look at the vision. Bang, cut, burst, gone. Who's that look like? That kind of looks like Raheem Mostert, doesn't it? Who does that look like? That kind of looks like Raheem Mostert, doesn't it? Anyone who called this pick an L is a walking L themselves. Yeah, I said it. You're an L if you think this pick is an L. You're an L if you think this pick is an L. Come at me, bro. Oh, I'm so hyped off this, man. I'm so hyped off this. I'm so hyped off this. Let's go. We got my boy. This is one of the boys. Like, this is one of the guys I've been on since the Senior Bowl. This is one of the guys that stood out to me. I indicated as someone that I really liked and have liked him throughout this whole process. I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped. You hated when you type in Drake and it came up Drake Bell. See, that's how you knew you were really on Drake first, man. That's how you really knew. That's how you really knew. Let's go. If you guys want to watch, go to YouTube. We got it up on YouTube. If you want to watch, go to YouTube. We got it on the screen. I don't want to get into any copyright issues with Instagram. Instagram's been playing with me way too much lately. I ain't even going to try it. Not even going to try it with Instagram. Instagram be playing way too much. Look at him, man. You calling this pick an L? You're a L. Oh, man, Elijah Mitchell, so underrated. Oh, my gosh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Exactly. Don't forget about the undrafted guys. They're clearly going to go grab wide receiver with these undrafted guys. There are going to be legit undrafted free agent wide receivers available. I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Nope, this pick is beautiful. You cannot convince me otherwise. You cannot convince me otherwise. Elijah Mitchell was my guy. Elijah Mitchell is my guy. I don't care what anyone else says. This is my guy. Let's go. Let's go. Again, come at me. Tell me this was a bad pick. Tell me this was a bad pick. I dare you. I dare you to tell me this was a bad pick. Please. Please tell me. Oh, look at him, dude. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. I love it. Can you imagine? Oh my gosh. I'm having so much fun right now. I'm having so much fun. Oh my gosh. He will not end up on the practice squad. Again, you're just telling me again how much you don't watch film. Again, you're just telling me how much you don't watch tape. Keep going. Keep going. Keep it coming. Keep telling me how much you don't like it. And I'll keep telling you how much you don't know crap about football. Keep going. Keep going. Let's go. I don't like it. I don't like it. I've never seen him play before, so I don't like it. You bozo. Bozo's in the chat. I've never seen him play. I don't like it. Get the hell out of here. No one cares what you think. No one cares. Let's go. I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped, man. I'm so hyped. Again, you guys have to recall, you guys have to remember, Mostert and Wilson are on 1-year deals. They are on 1-year deals. This tells you what they think about Jermichael Hasty. This tells you what they think about Austin Walter. Come on now. Don't play with me. Don't play with me right now. Do not play with me right now. You coming at my boy, you coming at me. That's what we're talking about right now. You coming at my boy, you coming at me. Let's go. So how are we using 4 running backs plus juice? I don't know. Look at the last 4 years of Kyle Shanahan. Look at the last 4 years of Kyle Shanahan. Look at the 4 running backs that we had last year. Mostert, Jet McKinnon, Wilson, Hasty. Before that, Breida, Coleman, Mostert. Remember Alfred Morris? Remember that? Oh, I think you guys forgot, too. Kyle Shanahan likes to run the ball. Kyle Shanahan likes to run the ball. Oh, and he likes to rotate running backs. Yeah, do you remember that? You guys remember that? It's okay. It's okay. Sometimes you're casual, and it's okay to be casual sometimes. It's okay. Just don't out yourself. Just don't out yourself when you're a casual. That's all I ask. Like, you can be a casual, and it's okay to be a casual, but like don't puff up your chest like you know what you're talking about, and be like, whoa. Like, all right, casual. On to the next. On to the next, casual. I'm so hyped right now. I'm so hyped right now. I'm so hyped. There's so many good wide receivers that are going to be available as undrafted free agents. I'm so happy. I love this pick. I love this pick so much. Can we use him in the slot wide as a slot wide receiver? Absolutely. This dude is a smooth criminal. This dude is a smooth criminal. He has that 4.3 speed, but he has the vision. He has the cutting. He just the feet, the breakdown. I don't care if it wasn't a game. Like, you can just see the ability. And here you go. He goes out into motion, lined up as a wide receiver, bubble screen action, makes the first guy miss, gets good yardage. All day. All day. I really like him a lot, man. I like him so much. Yes. Yes. Yes, I love this was the cherry on top for me. I know some of y'all mad because you didn't get your, whatever. Your association with Deebo Samuel. It's like we can draft other players and they can be good too. They can be good too. I like him a lot. Let's go. I'm so hyped, man. All right, so who are we now focusing on as undrafted free agents? Who's that going to be next? Oh, I'm not worried about any of these people. Keep it coming. All they're doing is gassing me up. All they're doing is gassing me up. Oh, yeah, I forgot about River Craycraft, man. I forgot about him. I forgot about that guy. He looks like he's going to be legit, too. So I'm super hyped, man. I love this pick. This makes me happy. This makes me happy. Sourdough Brad is happy. And I love that people don't like it, too. That makes me even happier. But I mean, it is interesting though. It is interesting. What we do have to talk about though is the 49ers draft two running backs. They trade up for one. Trey Sermon has that kind of bell cow ability. Oh, look at that! Look at it! Look at that! We're going back to that. We're going back to that. Look at that. We're going back to that. Run it back. Where is it? Run it back. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, this is what you call vision. This is what you call vision. See, he knows he has a blocker here. He knows he has a blocker here. So he needs to set these two guys up as much as possible. And then, bang. Look at that. Look at that. In the hole, little cuts, little jump step, and then burners. Burners. Look at how smooth that is. Look at how smooth. Whew! Keep telling me it's a bad pick, please. Please keep telling me this is a bad pick. Please keep telling me this is a bad pick. I love it. Oh my gosh, I love him so much. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Super hyped, man. Super hyped. So now, clearly you guys know how I feel about the running back. You clearly know how I feel about the running back. I like the pick quite a bit. Oh man, there's gonna be so many. I'm so happy. So we're out of picks. Yes, I'm happy. I'm very happy. You know I'm happy. So we're out of picks. Now we're going to be looking on to undrafted free agency. Let's see. Where are we at in the draft? How many more picks until the draft is over? Do we know? No, we haven't even hit the 7th round yet. So, what's my grade on Lenore? I mean, C plus. Wouldn't say it was like a crazy great pick. Obviously, they did the scouting and they have a vision for him and they like what they saw and they have a certain thought process for him. I'm shocked though to see Demetric Felton falling this far. Who is on the practice squad out of all the RBs? I think Elijah Mitchell is more dynamic than JaMychal Hasty 100%. So I would say Hasty goes back down, Walter goes back down. The 4 running backs that they roster are Trey Sermon, Mostert, Wilson, and Elijah Mitchell. So they're going to be running those 4. That's how I see it. So, wow, I like it. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. The boy, and then the homie goes, Chris Evans. Chris Evans goes right after that. Let's see, where are my Senior Bowl pictures, actually? Oh, Wayne Gallman. You're right. Completely forgot about Wayne Gallman. So, honestly, Honestly, if I have to look at this objectively, which hurts because I love Mostert so much, it makes me think about like what are they thinking? Like what are the 49ers thinking? So I see a lot of moves. I see a lot of moves and additions to the running back room. It doesn't make me feel ultra confident about like because I know Mostert wants a new deal, which I think he's deserving of. But it's like, whoa, what? These moves, when you start seeing these types of moves, yeah, there we go. All right, I want to pull it up. Look who see that helmet? See that? If you guys are on YouTube, you can see it. You guys see that helmet? Guess whose helmet that is? Guess whose helmet that is? That's Elijah's. That's Elijah Mitchell's helmet. These are pictures that I took. So here's Elijah Mitchell. This was the story I was telling you guys about. So when I was at the Senior Bowl, I was on the field, and these two guys, Chris Evans just went to the Bengals. But there's 15. 15 is Elijah Mitchell. So I just sat here after practice and watched Elijah Mitchell and Chris Evans just work on their technique and got to see how these guys were interacting and got to watch them just like work their technique and all that kind of stuff. Like number 15 is a 49er. Look at him, he's working his pass blocking technique. See how they're working the hands. So that's a future 49er right there. That's a Niner. Number 15 is a Niner. Hyped, man. Hyped, man. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Look who it is. This is also the story I talk about all the time. Oh, Marquez Stevenson went to Buffalo. Wow, that's a great pick. Good pick by Buffalo. This is what I talk about all the time. When I was standing like 10 feet away from Mac Jones at the Senior Bowl and just looking at him and, looking him in the eye and just being like, you don't look like a franchise quarterback to me, man. Oh, yeah, that's so fun. Let's go. I'm hyped, dude. Look at Elijah, man. Look at him. So number 15, there he is. I'm going to send this to myself. This is post-worthy. How do I send this? Share, airdrop. Wow, I'm so happy, guys. Let's go. Ooh, okay. So according to Next Gen Stats, there's only 2 running backs in this year's class that earned a 99 athleticism score. The first one, Travis Etienne. The second one, Elijah Mitchell. Let's go. Y'all are sleeping on Elijah Mitchell, man. You are sleeping on my guy. You are sleeping on my guy. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. All right. So that was fun. I enjoyed that. So now see, that's the fun part of the draft. When they take one of your boys, that's a good time. That's a good time. So, all right. I'm going to hop off and let's see what happens. Let's see what happens in the free agent market. We're going to see who we get. I guarantee we add a couple wide receivers. But yeah, this is our future running back right here, number 15. That's the boy. So let's go. I'm hyped. I love the pick. I know some of you don't. I know some of you guys want wide receiver, Shi Smith. I wanted Demetri Felton too. I like Demetri Felton quite a bit. But I also love this pick. Also absolutely love this. Love this pick. So I'm excited. It's going to be interesting though. It's going to be interesting because I do think there's you have to think about how this impacts the running back room long term. So I don't know what that means for that situation. We'll find out. But big fan of this pick. This is gonna be a good one. You guys are gonna like it. Trust me. And if you don't, you can come back and tell me in a couple months why you don't like it. But I think you guys are gonna like this pick. I really do. I think once you see him on the field, I think once you see what he's able to do, I think once you see him running behind a legitimate offensive line, I think you guys are going to be really excited with him. And I imagine that they have a lot of plans. So we'll see. We'll see. Again, we got Trey Sermon, violent runner, Elijah Mitchell, all the athleticism in the world. 4.33 with vision and cuts. We got a good one. So I'm hyped. We'll maybe come back later on today. I don't know. I've been talking a lot lately, so I just might chill and hang out, see what happens with the undrafted free agents. But just remember, guys, it's not over. The draft may be over for us, technically, but as soon as the draft closes, it's on to getting undrafted free agents. And as you guys know, the 49ers have been fantastic getting going to be legitimate talent available. Like I'm looking at the board, there's going to be legitimate talent available. They could grab someone good. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm excited. Well, we'll be back later to talk about the draft, and of course, we'll keep posting, doing all that good stuff. But the Elijah Mitchell pick was the cherry on top for me. That one got me hyped. I'm hyped. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Elijah Mitchell. I'm so hyped, man. I'm so hyped. Oh, man. We'll see now. Let's see what happens. But it's fun. This is fun, man. See you guys.